In the quiet dawn, when the world still sleeps, she rises, not because she must, but because something deep within calls her forward. Her heartbeat matches the rhythm of a world that depends on her unseen strength. Her name is not written in history, yet she walks through fire and pain with the grace of a hero who never asked for glory. A fire whispers against the wind. The siren cries, and somewhere a firefighter pulls on her heavy coat. Her hands move fast, her breath steady. The city wakes to fear, while she walks into the flames. The smoke twists around her like shadows of doubt. But she keeps moving forward, her eyes fixed on life, not loss. Each step, a promise that someone will see another sunrise. She is the heat and the hope. She is the courage that burns brighter than fire. She is a woman who does not wait for rescue. She becomes the rescue. When the day breaks, another woman ties her hair back. Her eyes are tired but full of quiet light. She wears blue scrubs that smell of antiseptic and courage. She walks through the long halls where machines hum like distant prayers. She listens to the heartbeat of strangers. She holds the trembling hand of a patient who fears the dark. She smiles softly and whispers, "You are safe," even when she herself is not. She carries their pain and turns it into strength. Her hands have learned to heal, her voice to calm, her spirit to endure through every sleepless night. She is the nurse who stands at the edge of life and never steps back. She is the bridge between despair and dawn. Somewhere else in a small home, a mother stands at a kitchen sink, the morning sun painting gold across her weary face. She has no medals, no applause, only the echo of little footsteps and laughter. She carries the world in her arms, yet the world rarely notices her. She wakes before the clock. She works beyond her strength, her dreams tucked between bills and bedtime stories. But in every soft word, every hug, every sacrifice, she shapes the future. She builds warriors, dreamers, believers. She teaches love that does not break under pressure. She is the silent architect of tomorrow. She is bravery disguised as ordinary. There is another woman walking through a storm, her umbrella broken, her shoes soaked, but her spirit untamed. She works 2 jobs, studies at night, and still finds time to help her neighbor. She knows that life can be unfair, but she meets it with unshaken will. Her dreams are heavy, but she lifts them every day without complaint. She does not seek applause, she seeks progress. She is the heartbeat of resilience. Every day, brave women are not born from fantasy. They are made in the raw moments when the world looks away, and they choose to stand tall. They are firefighters facing infernos. They are nurses holding fragile lives. They are mothers carrying unseen burdens. They are teachers, social workers, soldiers, survivors. They are the quiet power that keeps humanity alive. There is a small town where a firefighter saves a child from a burning home, her face streaked with soot, her lungs filled with smoke. She falls to her knees, holding the child close. The crowd claps, but she hears only the sound of the child breathing. That is her victory. That is her peace. In another city, a nurse wipes tears from her own eyes as a patient she has cared for months finally smiles again. She walks out of the room exhausted, but filled with a warmth no salary can measure. She is a witness to both endings and beginnings. And in a modest kitchen, a mother watches her daughter take her first steps. Her heart aches with joy and fear. She knows life will test her child, but she also knows she has built a foundation strong enough to endure every storm. These women do not wear crowns. Yet they reign over chaos with compassion. Their courage does not roar. It whispers in quiet acts, in sleepless nights, in endless giving. They remind us that heroism is not a moment. It is a choice made again and again, even when no one is watching. In the hospital hallway, the nurse walks beside a doctor who tells her to take a break. She smiles and keeps moving. There is one more patient to see, one more heartbeat to protect. Outside the fire station, the firefighter stares at the sky, her body tired, her mind heavy. But when the alarm sounds again, she runs without hesitation back into the unknown. At home, the mother tucks her children into bed, whispers a prayer, and begins cleaning up the mess of the day. Her love endless, her strength invisible. They are connected, not by blood, but by purpose. They are threads in the same fabric woven from perseverance and light. They are the pulse of humanity, steady, unbroken, unstoppable. There's an old woman in a wheelchair, watching the sunset. Her hands, once strong, now frail. She remembers the days she stood behind hospital counters, lifted stretchers, drove ambulances, fought to save lives. She whispers softly to herself, "I did what I could, and that is enough." Her story fades into the evening sky, but her spirit remains a spark that lights others. Every day, brave women do not wait for permission to be strong. They become strong because the world gives them no other choice. They rise when it is hardest to rise. They care when it is hardest to care. They love when it is hardest to love. Their power lies not in perfection, but in persistence. Somewhere, a young girl watches her mother leave for a night shift at the hospital. She feels pride and fear tangled together. She does not yet understand, but one day she will know that she was raised by courage itself. One day she will walk her own path and carry the same fire. Every heartbeat, every sacrifice, every tear becomes part of a larger story, a story of humanity refusing to fall. It is the story of women whose names may never be remembered, yet whose impact lives forever in the people they touch. As the sun sets over cities and towns across the world, these women are still awake, still working, still believing in a better tomorrow. Their faces may fade into the crowd, but their spirits move like wind, unseen yet felt by everyone they pass. The world may celebrate heroes once a year, but these women celebrate life every day, through their deeds, their kindness, their unstoppable will. They teach us that bravery is not about fighting wars. It is about facing life with an open heart, even when it hurts. When the final frame fades to black and the music swells, remember them not as legends, but as mirrors of what we can all become if we dare to care a little more, love a little harder, and stand a little taller in the face of fear. Because somewhere tonight, a nurse walks into a room, a firefighter runs into a blaze, a mother whispers a lullaby, and the world turns a little brighter because of them. They are not just women. They are the reason humanity still believes in hope. They are the proof that strength wears many faces and love never gives up. I'm here to help whenever you're ready. They are the everyday brave women who keep the world alive.